Hey guys, welcome to episode 5 of my FM20 Bristol Rovers playthrough. My name is James, and in today's episode we're going to be playing in the FA Cup first round away at Peterborough, and then a massive home game in the league against top of the table Sunderland. Since the last episode, we've only played one game. It was a great 2-0 win away at Rochdale. It was a particularly good win because of where Rochdale currently sit. They've got off to a very good start, and they're currently up in the playoff picture, along with some of the other teams that we've been playing, including Peterborough, who we play in the first match of today's episode. It is more of a difficult first round than I was hoping for. I was hoping for a bit of an FA Cup run because really and truly we need some money to come in from somewhere because we are losing money hand over fist. We have so far lost almost £600,000 this season. We are over £700,000 in debt. Only a little bit of that is to do with the wage budget. We're a little bit over the wage budget, and we can hopefully try and rectify that in the January transfer window. However, we are not bringing in remotely enough money to be able to balance the books at the moment, and so we really need to have a good FA Cup run to hopefully get a big away tie against a Premier League side if we can manage to make the third round of the FA Cup. But I don't want to get ahead of myself. But first, we have Peterborough to play in the first round of the FA Cup. Even though we're coming into this with strong form, Posh are the odds-on favourite to win this game at 6-4. But hopefully our vein of form can counteract that. So, the team that's going to try and get through to the second round of the FA Cup. In goal we have Jacola, back four of Kingsley, Davis, Kilgore and Little, with Agogo in the hole in defensive midfield, Clark and Upson ahead of him in central midfield, and with Barrett, Ginley and Clark Harris making up the front three. Let's get into the match and hope that Posh being at home won't give them too much an advantage. And we might be able to get away with a win in this one, or at the very least a draw and bring them back to our place. Yep, I think we've been on we've been on good form at the moment, so I'm going to ask the guys to pick up from where they left off last time in that 2-0 win away against Rochdale. Hopefully we can get two away wins on the bounce. So we have first highlight of the match. We've got the ball with Little, pushes it out wide to Barrett, who brings the ball forward. He's got some nice space out there out wide, looking to try and carve an opportunity. Big ball into Clark Harris, who collects the ball down. And he couldn't quite get the power behind it, and their keeper Pim manages to collect it. And that's a first opportunity, I think, for us. We've had a couple of shots on target so far in this game. We've managed to limit Peterborough when it comes to shots on target, but they have the ball here, passing the ball to Knight out wide to Thompson, and then back to, we won the ball though. Clark Harris the ball in the penalty area. Can he make them pay? And I think the keeper got a deflection there, and it goes out for a corner. Another good opportunity there for Clark Harris. Hopefully he'll be able to take one of those today. Upson with the corner, big ball in, nobody in the middle there. However, Tony manages to come away with the ball, and that is the end of that highlight. So straight away there in the first half an hour, we've had two, I'd say, really good opportunities to score. Unfortunately, Clark Harris hasn't been able to take either of them. Fingers crossed that's not the sign of things to come in this game today. But with 5 minutes to go, we have another highlight, probably the last highlight before half-time. Kingsley with the ball out for a throw to Clark, back to Kingsley. Big ball into the middle, looking for Ginley. But no, Clark, Upson, Little with the ball there. And he managed to slot it just inside the near post. Little with his first goal of the season. Ed Upson with the assist there. I don't think really and truly had any right to score from there, but he manages to just squeeze it in between the keeper and the post. Clark managed to collect the ball. Upson, great one-touch pass to Little, and then Little just knocking it in off the near post, and that is going in. That is Rovers 1-0 up, just going into half-time, and hopefully this is a building block now to be able to kind of take the second half by the scruff of the neck. So that is half-time. Bristol Rovers 1, Peterborough 0. I think we'll definitely say don't get complacent. We've had a couple of opportunities in that first half, but only one goal. Hopefully we can convert a couple more. If we have any more opportunities, hopefully we can convert those in the second half. We had the first highlight only a couple of minutes in with Davis with the ball. Big ball out wide to Ginley. Ginley's got a man over with Little. Little in space. He's going to put the cross in. Big cross looking for Barrett. What a goal at the back post. Little to Barrett. pillar to post. Little with a big ball over the top. Barrett in masses of space. No one was marking him or following him with the run. And he managed to knock it into what was essentially an empty net. Keeper didn't even know where he was. So you see here, Little with the ball. Brings it into the penalty area. Ball over the top. Barrett not being marked. Keeper was nowhere. And he heads it into an empty net. And that is Bristol Rovers 2. Peterborough 0. Very early into the second half. And hopefully that is we're going to kick on from there. We have another highlight. Little with the ball to Clark Harris. Little back with the ball again. Ginley in the penalty area. There's not really anywhere to go. It's back out to Upson with Little again. Looking to try and get a third. Little, nice passing play from us. We're keeping possession now. I'm happy if we're just going to just keep possession and kill time on the clock. Back with a go. Clark, big ball out wide to Little. Lots of space out there now for him to hopefully put in a cross, but he doesn't. He brings it back to Upson. And then go back to Clark. Back again to Little. As he brilliant turn of pace there into the penalty area. Barrett at the back post, but the keeper managed to save it this time. Right, almost 55 minutes on the clock. Another highlight. Upson with a big ball in the centre. No one in the middle, though, unfortunately. And Posh come away with the ball with Tony and then Schmodix bringing the ball forward. We're trying to get back into defensive positions, but Elza with the ball outside, big ball in. However, Little manages to clear it with Ginley, and we managed to counter-attack here. Ginley bringing the ball forward. He's only got Clark Harris in front of him. He's got 4 or 5 Posh defenders. However, he goes around them all and skies it into the stands. That was disappointing. It looked like it was on his wrong foot. He's a right-footed player playing as an inverted winger, and he couldn't quite get his foot round it then. All right, 63 minutes on the clock. We have another highlight. Peterborough with the ball, trying to bring the ball forward. Brown, big ball out to Thompson. Back to Brown. We're holding our shape really well at the moment. With Thompson, but the ball out wide, trying to create an opportunity here. Nice 1-2 between him and Brown. Big ball into the middle, and Tony puts it wide. I think with around 25 minutes left to play, I think we'll make our first couple of substitutions. So I think we'll take Ginley off, bring on Walker so he can play that winger position on the right hand side. I think bring Gogo off. He's on a booking. He's not played great today either. We'll bring on the youngster Menyezi, and we'll leave that for the time being and keep the third substitution just in case we need it later on. I think coming up to 75 minutes now, I think we'll give the guys a little bit of praise. I think they've done really well today. They've come here, they've controlled possession, we've created multiple opportunities, but we have another highlight with Posh with the ball, trying to play out from the back. Knight to Barrett, to Mason to Brown, out wide again to Thompson. Thompson in lots of space, trying to bring it into the penalty area. Ball across. Schmodix tried to shot, but it was blocked there by Menyezi, who manages to clear the ball. And we have another highlight with Rovers on 80 minutes. Kingsley with a throw in to Clark Harris. Clark Harris looking to try and put the ball across, but however loses the ball. And now Posh looking to bring the ball forward with Schmodix. Forward to Tony. Tony into the penalty area. Takes a shot. However, Jacola manages to push the ball over the crossbar. And that is going to be a Peterborough corner. Dembele with the corner. Ball into the penalty area. However, Menyezi clears the ball again. That's two opportunities Menyezi's managed to clear now, which is really good. And the ball goes out, and that is the end of the highlight. Rovers with the ball now. Little to Clark Harris. Clark Harris back to Little. Upson. Big ball from... What a goal from Upson! That is 2 episodes in a row now. Upson definitely likes the camera when it comes to playing in these games. That is a fantastic goal. Not very similar to the one he scored in the previous episode, but this one being from the edge of the penalty area. Just picked his spot, smashed it into the top corner. If he only ever scores worldies, I am perfectly happy with that. But I think that is it now. Coming up to 85 minutes on the clock. We've got another highlight, but 3-0 I think will see us through to the second round of the FA Cup. But Posh come forward with Dembele, bringing the ball forward. Nobody tackled him there, and he just waltzed through our defence. Nobody pressured him there. They let him wander through. He collected the ball from his own halfway line. No one collected it. Who was that there? Menyezi didn't do anything. Left him go. Central defenders were caught out of position, and he just slots it back in. Hopefully that's only a consolation prize for them. But we have still got 5 minutes to go. I think with that 5 minutes to go, we're going to make a final substitution. Kingsley looking particularly tired, and with Thompson having played well down their right hand side, our left hand side, I think I'll bring Leahy on just for a little bit of energy down there, coming into the last couple of minutes. So there's 4 minutes of added time. I don't think there'll be any more highlights. There was one more just before the full-time whistle. Peterborough with the ball again, trying to play the ball out of defence. Back to their keeper. Big ball forward to Butler. Tries to chip it forward. Little collects the ball though. Upson brings it forward. Out to Walker. Walker in a little bit of space. Looking for the ball. Looking for Clark Harris. Barrett at the back post. That is it. That puts the full stop at the end of that. 4-1 Bristol Rovers. Barrett gets his 6th goal of the season. He has played fantastically well in this game. In the last couple of games in particular, he has started to pick up a little bit of form. But he has played very well. And that just caps off his performance today with Rovers 4th. And that definitely now puts us through to the second round of the FA Cup. 4-1 today, away at Posh. I think very happy with the way they played today. That was really, really good. And now, I don't know when the FA Cup draw is, whether it's going to be between the matches. It's on the Monday, so I'll be playing the Cambridge game offline. I'll probably come back just before that for the FA Cup draw. But the next match will be the home game against Sunderland. And with the form we've got at the moment, I really hope that this gives us the best opportunity we can get to try and beat the team like Sunderland. And if we can get that scalp, I think that really will give us a massive, massive confidence boost going into the Christmas period. Right, so this is an unexpected development. The Sunderland game's actually been moved due to international call-ups. It really shows the quality of the Sunderland team, the fact they've got that many to the point where they actually get the game rearranged. So that has actually now been moved to the Wednesday after the Shrewsbury game. So what I think I will do is I will still play the Cambridge game offline in the Leasing Trophy, but then we'll play Shrewsbury away in the league. And then what we might do is revisit Sunderland later on in the season. We've actually got in February 2 games there that currently, with Blackpool being near the playoffs and Sunderland being top of the table, is a good double header. So we'll probably do Blackpool and Sunderland in a later episode. Now on to hopefully the FA Cup second round draw. Here we are then, draw for the FA Cup second round. Obviously it's the third round where the big teams come in. So it'd be nice really to get a slightly easier draw than the first round, although we did do very, very well in the end. So let's... So really and truly we'd like a National League side or a League 2 side. Hopefully maybe get a home game. It'd be nice to kind of play in front of our own crowd. Here we are. So we are at home and we're playing Weymouth from the National League South. Right, I mean that on paper is a very easy draw for us. However, I can also see that as being a banana skin. So that rearranges our the Milton Keynes game, and that is the confirmation there at Rovers versus Weymouth. That has been played on the 30th of November. So that is there. I probably won't show that episode. Really and truly, I'd expect that to be a fairly straightforward win. So hopefully, if we do win that, either the next episode or the episode after that might in fact be the FA Cup third round, and hopefully against a Premier League side. Right, I'll now jump forward to the Shrewsbury game. Right, welcome back for the second match of today's episode, finally, with Rovers going away to Shrewsbury in the league. In between the two matches, we've played a couple of games. We had a pretty good result against Cambridge, I'd say, with a 6-1 win. And then we played a friendly because there was about a 7 to 10 day gap in between the Cambridge match and this match here. So to stop the players getting a little bit of rust, I decided to play in a friendly. So we played at home against Hibernian. Nice 3-0 win against a side from the Scottish Premier League. So that was good. So now we're going to jump into into the second match for today's episode. So the team for today is going to be Jacola in goal, Kingsley, Davis, Kilgore and Little, Menzies, Clark and Upson midfield with Barrett, Walker and Clark Harris up front. Exactly the same starting 11 as was in the previous match. There's been a couple of changes on the bench. We've got Sercombe back in for after his injury. There was going to be another one in terms of Alex Rodman. However, you will see he is still injured. That is because he came back from his injury, his twisted ankle, the day after he came back from his injury and was I put him onto the bench. He was out with a fractured jaw and is now out for an extended period of time. So it'll be a while before we see him again. So let's get into the match. It's sadly not the big match we were hoping for in terms of the Sunderland game, but hopefully we can still carry on our form at the moment and Clark Harris can carry on his incredible scoring run that he's been on recently, which included him scoring a hatful of goals in the game against Cambridge and in the friendly against Hibernian. I think pick up from where they left off, carry on with this run, and let's hopefully pick up another win and have back-to-back double win episodes, which would be amazing. So we had the first highlight of the match with Shrewsbury with the ball. Big shot outside the penalty area off the crossbar, but Cummings comes in with the rebound and scores. That's not the start we wanted in this match. It was the free kick from Goss. We cleared it not well enough. Their player had it hit the crossbar, and then Cummings with the ricochet. Now we've got another highlight from the kickoff. Hopefully this is us going to be hitting back straight away. Ball out wide to Walker. Run forward, running at the full-backs. Ball into the centre, but no one there. Collected by Menzies again to Barrett, to Upson, Walker. On the Little on the overlap there. Space hopefully for a cross. Cross into the middle to Barrett. There we go. 1 minute later, less than 2 minutes additional on the clock, and Barrett hits back for our equalisers. 1-1 now. That's the kind of response we wanted from that first goal. So, straight from the kickoff, we go down the other end and score and bring the game level. Okay, we have a corner here. Upson with the corner. Ball into the centre, looking for... Who was that? I think it was Barrett there, but didn't manage to get to it, and their keeper manages to collect it. However, he is pressuring the keeper, trying to make him make a mistake, but he kicks it forward. But out to Kilgore. I don't know why Kilgore is in the position he's in as our centre-back, but he hoofs it right over to the other side, back there to our left-back, Kingsley, who's in more of a sensible position. However, Kingsley, terrible ball there. Cummings goes all the way through. I presume Kilgore was out of position. And that was absolutely awful by Rovers there. I would assume Kingsley, I presume Kilgore was out of position because he was massively out on the right-hand side where he shouldn't have been. If we pause it there, who was there trying to run back? That was Kilgore trying to get back into position again. Menzies, where is his centre-back partner? Davis, there he is, massively out of position there. We're really caught out there by the wayward pass from Kingsley. But yeah, Cummings collects the ball, leaves Kilgore behind, and slots it past Jacola for his second of the game. And that is poor. I thought when we brought that back, we were going to leave their goal behind and kind of crack on and try and get a win in this game. But to go 2-1 behind from that goal is disappointing and is not good enough defensively. And is not massively surprising there. Kingsley's on a 6.2 and Kilgore's on a 6.5. So I think that definitely changes what my halftime team talk is going to be. I think it's definitely going to be an assertive one. Show me something else in the second half. One goal from us does not make up for conceding 2 in one half. Little's now been booked as well. Hopefully that won't cause too much of a problem. We have a highlight here. Kingsley with the throw in to Barrett. Back to Kingsley. Bit of space there to Clark. Back out to Kingsley with space, hopefully for a cross. Big ball into the centre. Clark Harris. What a header by Clark Harris. That's what we wanted coming into this second half. Kingsley makes up for his earlier his mistake in the first half. Brilliant cross in on a sixpence, and Clark Harris with the glancing header into the far corner. There we go. Kingsley with a big ball. Clark Harris glancing header into the far corner, and we bring it level again at 2-2. And in a couple of minutes later, we have another highlight. Playing out from the back, Kilgore, big ball forward, looking for Barrett. However, Shrewsbury collect the ball to bring the ball forward again. Vila with the ball to Goss, back out wide to Goulbourne. He's in massive space. I don't know where Little is there, but he does manage to block it and collects it the second time round. Hoofs it forward, and it's collected by Clark Harris, who does really well to track back and collect that ball, dragging the team forward. Out wide to Barrett. Barrett's first shot's blocked, and there he is with the second shot. That is, I believe, his second of the game. There we go, yeah, and that's twice in the space of 3 minutes for us here. We've really turned around this tie in only a couple of minutes. And that is his 8th goal of the season for Barrett. So didn't get it on the first attempt. Second attempt manages to smash it past the goalkeeper. And that is now Bristol Rovers 3, Shrewsbury 2. And here we have another highlight on 65 minutes. Shrewsbury goalkeeper, big ball forward. However, Kilgore manages to clear it, but only as far as their midfielder Goss. Goulbourne trying to widen the play, but he gets blocked and passes it back to their right back. But they've managed to recycle the play, bring it forward again. Cummings with the ball, however, Little manages to intercept that. That is an awful challenge by Cummings. Even from here, that looks awful. He's got to be going off there. That is it. It's a red card. Get him off the field. That was even in digital form, that looked like a disgusting tackle. Lucky Little didn't react, otherwise he probably would have gone as well. But with 70 minutes gone, I think we'll start to make our first substitution. We've got a couple of nervous players there. I think we'll take off Menyesi, bring on a Go-Go. I think we'll make a second as well. Take off Walker and bring on Ginley to try and steady the ship and hopefully hold the lead we have at the moment. Right, just less than 10 minutes to go. We have a corner with Upson. Ball into the centre, looking for Ginley. However, it is cleared. A Go-Go manages to collect the ball though. Puts the ball back in. What? Oh, there's an awful deflection there. I think it came off Williams. So it came off, yeah, there we go. Own goal. Came off the centre back there. An own goal for Shrewsbury. I think that pretty much seals it for us in terms of the win. That is definitely not how Shrewsbury saw that happening. But you know what? We'll take that goal however they come. And that is Bristol Rovers 4, Shrewsbury 2. That is surely the win now. Moves up the 5th position. And we must have a few teams around us losing. That is good to see, pushing us up into the playoff picture there. I know it's only November, but it's nice to see us in the kind of higher reaches of the league this early in the season. However, we do have a final highlight in added time. With Clark Harris coming forward with the ball. He's running into the penalty area. Is he going to waste time? No, he's going to go in for the shot. However, keeper saved it, and Clark came up with the rebound. It was actually more difficult to miss that, but he did manage it and put it wide. But it doesn't matter. Another win. Bristol Rovers 4, Shrewsbury 2. It's been a while now since we've tasted a loss, which is really kind of boosting the players. Very happy with the way they played, especially in that second half. I think the halftime team talk really did kind of rile them up and push them forward towards that win. But that also looks good there. 27 points from 16 games, pushing us up into 5th position. So that really does carry on this lovely green patch that we're starting to build here. With the Doncaster game being the last game really that we saw a loss in any competition. Now, next time I'll be back. I was looking at the Southend and Ipswich games. We are in the second round of the leasing trophy, but again, until we start to progress to further stages of that, I'm not going to bother showing those matches. So I play Southend at home and then Ipswich away. So that is all subject to depending on how we do in the FA Cup. We've got the game, as you can see there, against Weymouth in this FA Cup second round. If we do manage to beat them, which hopefully we will do, playing such a lower league side. So depending on what draw we get, if we manage to get maybe a big draw against a Championship or Premier League side, with the draw, I believe, happening just after that. Depending on when the match is, we might, if that happens in December, we might play that. If not, we'll come back for the Southend and Ipswich games. And if you enjoyed that, please give the video a like, subscribe to the channel if you'd like to see more FM20 videos, and make sure to hit that notification bell to be notified of any new episodes that will be coming out on Monday, Wednesdays and Fridays. And as is my first series on YouTube, and we're now 5 episodes in, let me know how you think I'm doing down in the comments, or how long you think we'll be able to carry on this winning run in both the league and cups. And thank you very much for watching.